What's going on? It's your main man, C4 the Don. You already know I'm jumping on the porch with dirty glove bastards. Skip.
Lately I've been going throughout the cell, cause I ain't been living so well. When my mama go through all the mail, yeah, all she see past.
All right, so we got C4 the Don off the porch with us today.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Appreciate you, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling well, man. Appreciate you asking, man. And you came to visit us all the way from Memphis, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, long. It wasn't a long drive, but it was a drive though. Yeah. I got a lot of patrol.
Really?
Yeah, it's just out there. Just in random places. Like they hiding everywhere. Mountains and bushes everywhere, just waiting.
So what part of Memphis are you originally from?
I'm from Black Haven.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Haven. A lot of my family came from Westwood. So the whole South Memphis connecting to Westwood, connected to Black Haven section. So the whole South Basin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up there? How rough was it?
It was cool. It was cool, but you know, you got your days. You got your day where you get tested and everything. So I'm not gonna lie, me, I was more of an outcast or whatnot. So I wasn't really, you know, really hopping in anything. But you know, you get your jaw tested every now and then. So yeah.
Has the city of Memphis changed much since when you were younger to now?
Yeah. Especially the gang culture.
Okay.
Everybody just clicked up. They created you get like 10 people. You call it brown Porch. It's a brown Porch click all of a sudden, and now all of a sudden they hard and they got brown flags come from the beauty supply store and stuff. Just weird stuff. It's weird. Man, that's young nigga shit is just too much for me. Too much.
And you were playing football growing up, right?
Yeah. Football and track. Football and track. And shit worked though. And it got me to college. Oh, okay. Yeah, got me to college.
What position were you playing?
In high school, in middle school, I started off as tackle, believe it or not. Offensive tackle. But it worked because for me to be a receiver as far as the blocking scheme. So mind you, at this point, I'm probably like, at that point, I'm maybe 5'10", maybe 150. But I'm blocking 6'8", 315-pound boys. So I'm really pushing their ass, pancaking their ass on the ground. So when that transition for me to, after I got bigger, probably like 15, 16. Yeah. Transition for me to get a tight end. Okay. So I got up to probably like about 180. So even when I went to college, yeah, it maximized. Maximized. And it helped me get up to the depth chart. So at that time, I was like, yeah, this is bullshit. You got me a tackle. I'm not finna start. But I ended up starting due to how many folks was in our schools and whatnot. Because we only had like maybe 100 people in each class. Oh, really? Schools. So, okay. Yeah, you got a certain amount to pick from.
So what college did you go to?
Southern Illinois. Okay. Southern Illinois University. Carbondale. Yeah, that's a terrible place.
Terrible place, really?
Yeah, I went there for 4.5 years. And I only, probably about year 2, they was pushing, every time I came back to my counselor, they were like, yeah, you got 2 more 200 level classes before you can get to these classes, 300 level. Oh, now we at 300 level. You got 4 more 300 level classes before you get to 400 level. I'm like, nah, I got to get up out of here. And after a while, it was the person that was over in mass communication and media, because I went there to learn how to make my beats better. Okay. The person that was over mass communication and media, Dr. Lawrence, a 4'10" motherfucker, was like, I had an opportunity to go on the road to make like a few $1,000s. About 5 figures. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I ain't really focused on this. And he was like, bro, what are you doing here? Like, Or you can be in debt for 5 figures, or you can make 5 figures in a couple of weeks. What are you doing? The director of mass communication and media department telling me like, bro, what are you doing? Go ahead and do that. After that, I was still going to classes, but I was making beats in classes.
Okay.
Like I'm not focusing at all. I'm making beats and then using the studio at the school to record people for free. So yeah, it worked though. It worked.
So how'd you get into making beats at first?
Man, it was this dude. He gonna laugh and watch it. This dude named Enrique Gross. He about your height. He was a basketball player. He and he had sound effects. We was in class. We was in this hall room class. He really gonna laugh. We was in this hall room class by this lady named Miss Wright that was over it. There was only 7 people in the class, and it was always an hour and a half a day. And he, back then when FL Studio, they had the demo online where you can sneak and find it. I'm talking about back in like 07 when they had it online, you sneak and find it, but they had like mini kits or whatnot in it. He downloaded it, and I was like, bro, what are you doing? He was like, man, I'm just making like little simple beats or whatever. He got me on it. Mind you, at that time, we was probably knocking out our homework. That was mainly for us to knock out our homework. We already had it knocked out before we even left the class. So we was making beats for months until we got cold with it. And then I just kept going with it. And cause he ended up getting kicked out the class. Oh, yeah. So I just ended up sticking with it and went with me to college and everything. And from down there at school, I came back and forth from Atlanta and Lincoln with my cousin Slim Dunkin.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I wasn't allowed nowhere. No studio, I wasn't allowed to meet nobody. But I was giving him beats at my aunt's house. So me giving him beats and going back and forth and stuff, and that's how I really got started. My name C4 popping from that point. And then from there, it went to college and linking up with folks that was on the Dirk, a lot of the OTL family and everything, and making beats, and Cortland Jabray, dude, Crank That Batman, the dread person that ended up being an R&B singer and started popping back about 4 or 5 years ago. I ended up linking with him, and that shit worked. That shit worked, and just getting stuff from them and learning more stuff as I was in college and shit. And I'm not gonna say like college was a waste, because I wouldn't know the shit about Pro Tools if I didn't go. Because I only went to play football and to learn how to make my beats better. Yeah, that's it. So I got introduced to Pro Tools off of going there and just being in one class. Like, yeah, here's Pro Tools. They only teach you like the simple shit anyway. 3 spacebar. That's it. They don't teach about no plugins, no extra shit, no amps, no nothing. You just, here's the program. They don't even tell you how much it costs. Like, you got to go figure it out yourself, but they teach you like the basic shit on recording. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, that's how I got from there. So,
who were some of the first artists you were engineering for?
Jay Fizzle. Okay. I recorded the entire Life of A Luh Gangsta and deleted it.
On purpose?
No, I didn't know. I was literally just starting. I didn't know. So I was literally just starting. I recorded it, and you talking about a full day of recording the whole, like literally the whole tape that you hear. I recorded it, but I deleted the sessions because I changed the sessions. Nobody talking. I changed the sessions from the session to an MP3. At that time, Pro Tools 10, you can't put the same name because it's going to cover and switch into an MP3 or a wave or whatever the fuck you know bouncing out. But IR Memphis, I did a few songs on Fed 3 for Moneybagg Yo. Okay. I helped mix Yo Gotti song, Juice.
Okay.
Yeah, the night before he performed it. No, 2 nights before he performed it on the BET Hip Hop Awards, which freaked me the fuck out. Who else? Criminal Man, Don Trip.
Okay.
Who else? Some of Boosie. OJ Juice. Lil Lodi Lucci. Few other people that I can't think off the top of my head. Oh, Pooh Shiesty before he started popping with Gucci. A few people. A few people, but I can't think of the rest off the top of my head. I'm sorry. But yeah, man.
I gotta go back, man. So what when you deleted this mixtape?
Man, all right.
I know how Fizzle is. What was the reaction?
This is the thing. And it's worse than just that though. So we started I was working at the studio where I was only getting paid $10 an hour. So coming straight from college to there, and my cousin made the beat Hit the Quan.
Okay. My
cousin, Buck Nasty. Shout out to Buck. And he was like, bro, I got the studio you can go to. You start working, get your name, build your name back in the city. Because I already had my name somewhat in Illinois. So when I came back, it's like, you go and get your name back popping in the city. I'm like, all right, cool. That's the first studio I get. So the first, I want to say, he was artist number 4 from the city, from me working in that studio, ever recorded. So I started recording him. He pulled up at like 10. We didn't leave to 8. Mind you, he already had everything, majority ideas written, the beats and everything. So the producers came, like D-Mac, 2 Bangin' and stuff, and Young Swag, shout out to Young Swag and D-Mac. They pulled up and they dropped off beats and we was working. I didn't know at the time that bounce thing was going to change the whole session. I didn't know. So I was just like, man, I'm just knocking out the songs and stuff. And he loving it. He like, man, this shit sound hard. This shit hard, man. His laugh retarded as hell. So he's just laughing. He happy. He smiling. As long as he's smiling, I'm smiling. Right? So we recording. And at this point, he probably had like about 40,000 followers. So at the end, we're done with the premix. Yeah. So the other person that owned the studio, she doing the full mix and mastering. So it's about time for me to roll. It's about 8. I'm tired. I done made, at this point in my head, I done made a decent amount of money. Plus he gave me extra change, whatever. So for chopping the beat, making it hard and chopping the vocals. So he like, man, just call Shawty, come on, mix and master this shit real quick. I'm like, all right, cool. Boom, go back, call him. We all smiling. He hop on live. So he hop on live. And it's like 30,000 people on this live. So I'm like, cool. Boom. He's on live. She's like, all right, C4, where you put the sessions at? I'm like, shit, it's right under his name. I got name, date. I'm big on, fouling. You know what I'm saying? So she looking there. I'm then about to walk out, but I'm on his live with him. So I wish he saved it because that shit was funny as hell. Next you know, she asked the $1 million question. Yo, C4, where the sessions? I'm like, it's in the photo. What are you talking about? How we always do it? I see the songs, but I don't see the sessions. And then Fizzle, he not paying attention yet. So he's still live on his live and shit. I'm like, man, that shit in the photo. You gotta look at all the photos, man. All the photos with names on it. Cause they'll have like multiple photos with names on the same name and shit. So she looked through all of them. She like, C4, I don't see the sessions. I'm like, So now when she said it louder, he stopped. He like, wait. Stop the music. You said what? Mind you, he's still on live, so you catching both of our full expressions on his live. Wait, mind you, before that, he was bigging me up on his live, like, man, this is the hard engineer in the city. You know what I'm saying? He called. I'm like, yeah. So now he's like, yeah, where the sessions? Wait, where the sessions? Bro, you deleted my sessions or something? I said, no. I just bounced out the song. Well, I need to delete the sessions. Why delete the sessions? And she's like, C4, no sessions on it. So I look, he looked, he's still on live. looking, flipped the camera, showed it on his live, and I'm like, damn. So I'm like, bruh, hey man, I can give you this extra, you know, the money you gave me back or whatever. I'm sorry. He's like, nah, man, you know, real players make mistakes and blah, blah, blah. He was cool about it. It was just like retarded that he was on live and all this shit was going on. Like, it's like, damn, he just bigging me up. So, and then just flipped that quick. But yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was funny as hell. I swear.
So did he have to re-record it or?
Yes. Yes.
Did you re-record it?
No, I left. But the good thing about it, that's the good thing about it. The fact that he had the bounce out song.
Yeah.
So all he had to do was just line the beats up, the song and the beat up, and just go word bar for bar. And just, I mean, it was hell, but they got it done in like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only beauty about it. So yeah.
Crazy story right there.
Man, retarded.
So at what point did you decide to become an artist yourself?
I'll say I was sitting back after you engineer and produce a lot of artists and you sit back and you see what they do wrong or what they do right that you can take note of and what they, wrong people they talk to, wrong business, they hop into, you take notes, and after you got a good list of notes or whatever, you're like, hey, maybe I can do this. So in the midst of me recording in breaks, I'll just bullshit, you know, with the vocals, whatever, hop in the booth and just come up with some bullshit ass melodies. Or because at first I was doing reference tracks. Okay. And I was selling reference tracks. So and that shit was working out good, especially like R&B artists, like big name R&B artists that you hear today, like Tinashe and shit. Like that shit was working out. And from there, it's just like, man, I realized I had about like 200 songs in my drive that nobody's heard ever. And I'm like, man, I just need to drop something. So as soon as I drop some shit, everybody like, bro, you dropping shit. They thinking it's me making beats and different artists on the beats. Yeah. Like a Zaytoven project or something. No, this really just completely me recording myself, mixing myself, and not my beats though. I can't record on my beats for some odd reason. Really? I can't do it. But yeah, that's just me just starting out. And after I found my sound, and that shit just started working. I'm not gonna lie, the first one, it was like a big trial and error. Big trial and error. And but yeah, after a while it shit started working out.
So how'd you link up with Wiz Khalifa?
Man, the dumbest story in the world. All right. So back at this studio, we're making $10 an hour. Shout out to Clay Crucial Perry. He signed under Tay Keith. That's my brother. Y'all gonna be hearing from him, if not already, real soon. Real like he popped. It was me, Clay, Aaron, shout out to Aaron. And he was in the studio and Clay was telling me that he was playing games on Xbox Live, and then this dude on Xbox Live was just like, yo, I'm Wiz Khalifa cousin, just out of nowhere. and they've been playing, but they've been playing for like months. So all of a sudden it's like, yeah, bro, I'm Wiz Khalifa cousin. And you know, like that's some bullshit. You ain't Wiz Khalifa cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, so next thing you know, he's like, nah, check this out. You go to work hard, play hard, minute 2, second 18.5, you'll see me walking in the middle of the street. Sure enough, you go to that second on the video, he's got Wiz, black, big ass coat, and nappy ass hair, and big ass shades, walking right behind his auntie under Miss Peach. Shout out Miss Peach and Cam. Shout out to Gabe. That's his cousin named Gabe. And we like, the fuck? Oh, so you really his cousin? Like, yeah. So next you know, he informs Clay about a show that Wiz did in Bill Street Music Festival. So I was just trying to. Crazy thing is, I wasn't even supposed to go. It wasn't even my connect. It was Clay's connect. I wasn't even supposed to go. I just pulled a shit. Let me just try this shit. If I get denied, fuck it, I get denied. They had a specific number of people that was on the list and they had passes for. I was just a complete extra or, you know, just standby man. So I get up there. They was at the hotel. We pull up at the hotel, 2 Chainz walking out. We like, oh yeah, we in the right spot. So he walking out, he's bigger than his security guard. So we get there, Will, the management Will, he walks out. At this time, we don't know who Will is. You know, this is 2017. We don't know who Will is yet, right? So he like, man, shit, man, we upstairs, man. Boom, he take us upstairs. We chilling at Will's hotel, dip out. We come back down, get on the traveling bus. The bus is a school bus. Weirdest shit ever. The bus is a school bus. And you know, you can see from the corner Wiz walking in. You got a stylist on one arm. You got a girl on the other arm. Shit creepy as hell. Walks in. And you don't know what to think, you know what I'm saying? But when he walks up, he treating us like he known us for 8 years. Like, what's up, man? How you doing, man? What's up, brother? What's going on? I'm like, shit, cool. So we get to festival, chilling, and kicking in, and he just talking, speaking knowledge to us and shit, telling us about like what we can do and shit as an artist, engineer, producer, whatever. You just do this, you can do that, and then getting prepared for the show with DJ Bunny, shout out to Bunny. And then we walk on stage, and it's like 25,000 people. And I'm like, shit, shit, this how it is? And then the thing about it, when you on stage, when you in the crowd, you don't know how you look. When you on stage, you just looking like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking like a box of fries or something. So you just looking, and there's so much air getting like blowing our way, and plus we by the river. So it was a crazy ass time. And then after the show, we thinking like we gotta head out. But nah, it was cool. You know, of course, he had 50 blunts pre-rolled. I couldn't breathe. In the vehicle, in the bus, hotel, backstage, on stage, and there's plenty of room on stage. Another fun fact: we just ran out on stage in the middle of the show. We just like, fuck it, we just gonna run out on stage. You gonna run out on stage? Like, nah, man, fuck it. I'm like, bro, I'm running out on stage, man. This is once in a lifetime chance. We don't know if he coming back. I'm going on stage, and I go on stage, and everybody get it on the camera. I end up being on a paper and shit. But at that time, I was wearing a mask. My style was just a mask and shit. Like, everybody taking my style now. But my style was literally, I was the only person in the world wearing masks on a daily basis. And that's what kept people had people remember who I was. And shit like, all right, we come in the studio. Hey, I want to do with a mask. We can't remember the C4 name in. Yeah, I need to do with the mask on. Yeah, let me get bro. I know he gonna chop me up and have me straight. But yeah, around that time, that shit was just live. The show was live. Everything about it was live, man.
Yeah. So how'd you link up with Project Pat?
Man, same studio. I hate that place. But the same studio. Well, I was recording his nephew. Back then, his name was Almighty. Shout out to 8 Baby. Changed his name to 8 Baby. Part of Money Train Empire.
Okay.
I was recording him, and again, another situation. Hey, my Project Pat manager, my Project Pat Juice. And you know, you want to say, motherfucker, no, you bullshitting. But I'm like, shit, it don't matter. So I record him and his partner Cartier, shout out to Cartier. I'm recording him, and I'm like, bro, he felt hard. So I'm finna put a little extra sauce. Usually I charge for the mix, but I'm finna chop this shit up and make it hard. He's like, yeah, man, this shit hard. Next session, they come in. Who's there? His uncle. So at the same token, you know, I don't know who his uncle is, so I can't really say that that's Project Pat manager. Shout out to Ray. He got me a lot of money, man.
King Ray, right?
King Ray, yeah. So I'm like, I don't know that is really, you know, I don't know who Ray is at this point. I don't know. So he's like, man, this shit hard. So as you know, it comes to a show. He's like, man, C4, you really be doing this shit. We finna start a studio and blah, blah, blah. But shit, we finna have a show. So they end up having a show somewhere. And they were like, man, you wanna come? I'm like, sure. So I come. Voila, here go Pat. And here go Juice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, and you know, we call her nephew and everything. We dabbing it up and shit. And from there, it just went from me being around them 24, like 24/7, being around really Pat more. You know, almost all the shows that's local enough for me to drive to, I'm rolling. Yeah, I'm rolling. You know, after you see a person's face often, you know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? You get used to it. So that's how I really got to build a relationship and shit. And really, I built more relationship with Ray because he's more business savvy. Like, he done put a lot of money in my hands off of just conversation, not off of just, here go $10,000. Like, no, off of just conversation. Like, yo, you can do this, do that, and that shit gonna work. And the shit worked. So yeah, man, that's big ups to Ray. Big ups to King Ray. That's who you need to holler at. Any business with 3-6 Mafia or any of them, that's who you need to, any business, period. That's who you need to talk to. He will get you some money for real. For real.
All right, let's talk about your new project, Misunderstood. Why'd you choose that title?
Man, because I believe that I'm really misunderstood, honestly, because everybody got me stuck in this engineer and producer bubble. You know, when everybody know you for that, they're like, all right, you an artist. Whatever, man. You've been successful making beats and recording. Why you want to be an artist for? I'm like, because I do the business better and honestly, I come harder. I'm not going to lie, I come harder into it. Yeah, everything with the project is heartfelt music. I really put my all in it. And it's not me talking about how much money I got. It's really talking about me struggling and honest to God struggling. Like, even in my videos, people look in my videos, like my last video that I just dropped, Fear Part 2. If they look, it's I got on temp services shirts, like a Walmart hat. These are actual places I worked at. You know what I'm saying? So to show like somebody from Memphis look and see a Polish issue shirt on the walk and seeing me walking in the street, they're like, oh, so he really worked there, because you had to work there to get the shirt. You couldn't just get the shirt. You had to work there. So, oh no, he for real. He actually worked there. So yeah, man, I'm just putting in real music. That's it. I just want to give out real music and shit for people to feel. You know, that even the average person, street person, hood nigga, person just working 9 to 5 at a factory job, wherever. You know what I'm saying? That they can feel like they struggling. Feel like, yo, I got somebody I can relate to. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of that. Yeah.
So you also got a video out for Two-Faced.
Yeah, Two-Faced. Shout out to Ghost Pro. That is the person you need to hit up for videos if you're in the city of Memphis. It's hard. Gangster. That shit hard. Yeah, man. Two-Faced is if they listen to the full song, Nipsey Hussle, OG, not Cowboy, but side partner Cowboy, OG G Swole. This person talking at the end of the song. If they listen to the song on the EP, that's the person talking at the end of the song. And it took hell to get that connect, but yeah, like it's real ass take, man. Real ass take.
And this EP is leading up to a full project you got working, right?
Yeah, full project. It's called Remember the King. It's dropping in November. I'm gonna have more. I'm not big on features, but I'm gonna have more features on there. Not your average person though, that you would expect. Like, not Boosie. Shout out to Boosie though, but not like folks in that range. It's just folks that can talk, that can relate to what I got going. Yeah, folks in that lane. So yeah, shit gonna be hard. Shit gonna be hard because I'm working.
You mentioned you can't rap over your own beats, so who are some producers you working with?
Shout out to Mike Million, Gross God, Young Swag, T Trending. Somebody's gonna be mad. That's the main people right now. Gross God really got me. Gross God. And what's his name? That Bad Get Through. That's his name, That Bad Get. That's a weird ass producer name. That Bad Get Through. But that, yeah, him and Gross God, they got me. And Mike Million, they got me. Yeah, they got me. They got me. And Ty Bunkin. Yeah, man. They got me.
So you still engineering for other artists right now? Trying to get away from it or what?
You know, somebody told me I had to pick, and about 2 years ago, and now I get it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be 100% focused on getting your videos, record, mix your own shit, you know, figuring out a beat, you know, getting the pictures and getting it mixed and mastered and all the shit. And you can't, and even like trying to link and open up for shows and getting promo and shit, and then focus on, oh, by the way, I got to record a motherfucker for 8 hours. Like, nah, you can't do that shit. Or I got to, let me make some beats and shit and whatnot. Like, nah, I got to pick. I mean, every now and then, yeah, for a few people, cool. Especially for the home team, Money Train Empire, cool, I got it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I need something, sure, of course. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody. No. Beat-wise, yeah. Beat-wise, if they go. Shit. But now, as far as engineering, I slowed up like a mug on it. Yeah, man.
All right. Got the new project on the way. What else are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm dropping more visuals. The Fear Part 2 visual, as far as like an artist really finally popping, that shit is rolling views. You know, the audiences, I'm picking up on my audience numbers, and this shit working. Me and A Baby, we got a tag team project, might come out, and then I can't say the other shit though. I can't say it. I can't, because nobody know what's going on. But when it finds out, it's gonna be hard. I might have you might catch me on like my songs on Netflix, maybe. Maybe. I'm waiting on the confirmation. But yeah, you might catch that. I can say about that, but the other shit, nah, I can't say. I can't say it. Because it ain't gonna happen. Yeah, man. Yeah, but other than that, that's all I'm working on. Okay. Visuals and the album. Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. Any shout outs before we get you at it?
Shout out my wife, Chelsea. Home team, my team, Bomb Squad Mafia. Shout out to Pat, Ray, A Baby, Cartier, Juice, Ty, Cam, you know, whole Money Train, whole Taylor Gang. Shout out to Memphis.
Lately I've been going throughout the cell, cause I ain't been living so well. When my mama go through all the mail, all she see piles of bills. Right then, I know that I fell.